northwestern Ontario, small town where aviation is a big part of life and culture. It's the end of the road, so you drive in and you hit the most northerly stoplight in Ontario, and if you want to go north, you fly. So, you know, one could say I grew up in the right seat of an airplane, with my dad teaching me how to fly in a bush flying environment, flying floats. Didn't fly wheels until I went to get my license, and long after I knew how to fly an airplane. So, very exciting, dynamic, and interesting environment to learn to fly in. Yeah, so you know, growing up as a kid that was, you know, very used to being in the airplane was like, it's like getting in the family pickup truck. So, but I was also always had a passion for speed and performance, and so, you know, it wasn't always easy with a 180 on straight floats. It's not the highest performance airplane, and as a young guy, you push the limits. You don't have that necessarily, that maturity, that boundary. And you know, my dad always told me growing up that my biggest weakness as a pilot was you don't have enough fear of what's going on. So I got lucky a few times and was able to worm my way out of some bad situations, but you learn from that, and you know, with what I do now, I don't think I'm done with the odd stupid mistake once in a while. Yeah, staying ahead of the plane in the racetrack is everything, and it becomes very visible when a pilot starts to get behind things a little bit. So usually we get a few pylons hanging off the wing or something if that's the case. We do a lot of visualization. We'll do 30 to 35 gate passes in about 60 seconds. So, you know, on average, there's a set of pylons every 2 seconds coming at you. Sometimes it's 3 or 4 seconds, sometimes it's a half a second between them, depending on the track layout. So, visualization, getting focused, getting that perfect run in your mind. So, it's almost like autopilot. You hit play or engage autopilot, and from there you're able to process some of the finer details, like not just getting through the track and not hitting pylons, but what that fast line is and hitting it perfect. The average corner in the Red Bull Air Race is between 7 and 9.5 to 10.5 Gs. So there's a 10 G limit, which we can only exceed for a fraction of a second, and we're butting right up against that sometimes on a lot of the corners. We want to be at the max to be flying that fast line. You know, I think it's great. I think it's great for young people to get out there and not feel that they have to wait until they're you know, 30 or 40 or 50 years old to achieve X and Y in their life. You know, work hard at it, and don't waste any time. Be fast.